Hello, I'm Tio. This is the Living Workshop. The light's not on this thing, and it is throwing me off. But we're gonna move forward anyways. Start my timer, and we're gonna go. Okay, so today is Thursday, June 12th, 2025. It's a nice day. Nice day. Okay, I'm a little off. I still didn't do my writing stuff because I'm giving Steve a hand making the precision squares, the timber framing precision squares. So, gave him a big hand yesterday. Got all the ones sent out that he had backed up, and gave some help with various metal skills that I have. Anyways, okay, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go into what I'm grateful for. Get those out of the way. Okay, so first thing I am grateful for is consistency. Pretty much this. Pretty much just doing this thing consistently every day. Every day. Even when I'm doing other stuff, and even when things change and things come up, still doing it. So that's yeah. If I want to get, or if you want to get, or if anyone wants to get to where they want to go, got to be consistent. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to fall off the horse if you're riding a horse, but you just got to get back onto the horse. So, also, secondly, I'm grateful for Robert Anton Wilson, also known as Raw. He's a really, really interesting countercultural writer from, yeah, I don't know, like the 70s, 80s, 90s. He's got some pretty interesting stuff. Right now, I'm rereading Quantum Psychology, so that's very interesting. For me, I'm not going to go into it because it's kind of a whole thing. But yeah, it's cool. He's a cool new writer. He's probably one of my favorite writers. He's got a bunch of cool ideas and things like that. So, what am I doing this? What am I doing that? Okay. So yeah. So check them out maybe if you want or not. Either way. I'm just reading them, so I need my thing to write. So that's what I did. And the third thing I'm grateful for is the ability to alchemize shitty situations with, well, in general, but with humor, things like that. That's kind of how I deal with bad things happening, or what I see as bad things happening, or things that bum me out, or yada, yada, yada. It's either mind them, well, always mind them for information, for lessons, for all that sort of stuff. Because if not, you're just literally just dealing with a shitty situation and not doing anything with it. And that seems, to me, wasteful. And then that would just suck. Because there's nothing good. You're not getting anything good out of it. Whereas if you use it, pull out a bunch of information and knowledge and maybe things not to do next time, or how not to do something. There's plenty of stuff. I'm not the first person to say this. Or you make a joke of it. Make a joke of it, really not that serious. Also, things that are serious, really don't like being made fun of, which is kind of takes away quite a bit of the power. Anyways, yeah, looks like there's some stuff going on in the world today, and there's always stuff going on in the world. That's why I don't like to talk about it, or well, at least not this way. But yeah, just be chill out there, and yeah. Okay, so what am I up to today? I'm going to give another hand over at the shop. to make those squares. Man, I am dragging right now. I'm very, very, very dragging. I haven't had the tea. I've done my writing. It's like a whole. It's interesting to feel the difference. So what do I got to do? I got to pay. I have the Squarespace for my website. I got to pay that because for some reason that was on my old credit card or my old debit card or whatever. So I got to do that because right now I think they turned off the website. So I need to do that. I've got some other bill I got to pay as well. Similar thing. I just got to do the things, and yeah, I got to go hop and make some more of these squares. So that's what I will be doing. Maybe I'll hop in his car. I'll probably do that. Even though I do kind of like my own time. It doesn't make sense to drive two cars to the same place and then drive them all back to the same place. It does not make any sense. Does not make any sense. Okay, so but something cool that I want to show you is one stocky plugs. Doing great. These are very, very myceliated. And then I also wanted to show you these. So these are the chestnut, those chestnut fruiting blocks that we did a while ago that I was doing the experiment on. I bet you thought I forgot about the experiment, or maybe you forgot about the experiment, or maybe the experiment just failed. All these things both were and were not happening at various points over the past time. Welcome to the quantum world. But they are doing well. It seems like what happened is that they are not as vigorous going through the, what are they? Beet the beet pellets as they are the soy pellets. My guess would be that it's just that these mushrooms, this fungi, these myceliae, ooh, interesting. Okay, are just not used to breaking down those sorts of pellets. They're not used to breaking down beet. They're used to breaking down soy. There's probably a little bit of a different chemical makeup. That being said, that doesn't mean that this isn't going to work. If it kind of works, it just works slow. What that means is that then we could potentially just train culture for the beets, to go on the beets, and just self-select for ones that grew quicker. We could do that. It will. But probably what happened is that it was going slower because it was trying to eat something different. It was used to eating soy hulls, and then it didn't get the soy hulls, it got the beet hulls, so it had to slow down, and it had to make up a new enzyme to break down those beets. And then once it did that, then it started going. Fascinating. So, I mean, it's going. They're going. What I do notice is that, and you'll probably notice this too, is that there's a lot of this kind of like goldeny sort of liquid that's going on in here on this one. Same thing with this one too. See, you can see it. Those are metabolites that the mushroom the fungus is making. So usually what it means is it's either stressed or it's fighting something off. Like there's something in there that it's trying to fight off. That's usually kind of what I was told and was taught. Funny how it's different if you say this is what I was told and this is what I was taught. Just two different words. They literally begin with the same letter. Told, taught. If I say I was told something, how much more are you likely, or more or less likely are you to believe me than if I said I was taught something? Irregardless of what it was. I know irregardless isn't a word. So, anyways, that's what we got. So I thought that was interesting. I also update on the chestnuts. Chestnuts are growing down in the basement. First, so they are fruiting. They take quite a bit longer than the lion's manes that are fruiting down there and doing very well. The one thing with I think that the chestnuts need warmer temperature to grow. I think they want a little bit warmer of a temperature. Now that it's getting a little bit warmer in there, they're starting to fruit, whereas before they kind of weren't. So that's cool to know, and it's cool to be able to just see that. If I had it just pegged to a temperature that I set myself, then I wouldn't really kind of get to see that kind of thing and get that kind of firsthand experiential knowledge. All right, I gotta get out of here. So, yeah. So what was I just saying? Oh yeah, the chestnuts. The chestnuts are doing good. They also, it seems like they do better with a cross X cut as opposed to just kind of like a strip, like you tend to do, like I'll tend to do, and people will tend to do for like lion's mane. Works well for lion's mane. Seems like for the chestnuts, you kind of want a bigger open space because where they're pinning, they're pushing up against the plastic and they can't really mush their way out. Whereas with the lion's mane, it like like bubbles. It like bubbles itself out. The chestnuts pin, so they pin out these little pins, and then wherever that happens, they're just kind of trying to push out straight. So if there's plastic that it's stuck in, and for some reason there's been enough air flow into there to create the pin set, then it's just gonna push up against that plastic, and it's gonna make for a messy mushroom. It's not. It's a different setup. So that's what I've learned. So now you know. And yeah, shoot, this is 11 minutes. I just dropped this thing on the ground. Where the heck did that thing go? It's all the way over there. Okay, well, so anyway, you know the deal now. My name's Theo. This is the Living Workshop. This is what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? And what small, tiny, maybe little insignificant, seemingly insignificant, but not insignificant task are you also going to work on today that's going to bring you closer towards your vision of a better future for yourself and for all of us? That's it. I'm T.O. This is the Living Workshop. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.